Hey, I hope you're doing very well. Thank you so much for asking question. So without further ado, let's dive into what you asked me, okay? Which is how do I structure my day? So structuring your day better, recently started working and don't know how to manage my time effectively. Okay, cool. So here's what I'm gonna suggest to you, okay? There's nothing there's no way to manage time effectively because we all have 24 hours, right? So we cannot make more time. What we can do is how do I manage myself effectively, right? So the question is how do I manage myself effectively so that I can structure my day better? Okay, so I'm assuming that you are a person who make a long to-do list, and that list has, maybe you are scribbling behind a workbook, or you do have like a formal white paper and you're writing pen and paper, or maybe you're making that on your notes in your phone, right? But it's like a big list with a lot of tasks, right? From projects in, projects in the office, or buying supplies at home, right from grocery shopping to laundry to calling your mom, to everything on that big list. Okay, and I'm just assuming that is the case. And if that is the case and it's overwhelming you, and it's like, well, you know what, I just don't feel like I've achieved enough in the day, in the entire day, because that list never gets to that list never seems to be getting ended or finished. So here's what I'm going to suggest you, and that's something I've also implemented in my own life, and something which I also recommend with to my other clients is, first of all, tear off that long to-do list. Okay, it's not helping you. It's not gonna help you. It's gonna keep you overwhelmed. So what I'm gonna suggest you is that start making a priority list. Okay, so what I mean by that is, if you check your, if you look at your that long to-do list, not every task on that list is a priority task for that day. Okay, so I want you to, let's just say you have a to-do list in front of you, and I want you to, you take a marker and mark all those tasks which are a priority task for you for that day. And I'm just gonna throw example. Let's just say grocery shopping is now a priority task, right? It has been on your list for last few days, and you just didn't got a time. You just didn't figure out that time, or never had that time to go and finish that buying milk, or buying eggs, and now it has become a priority task for that day, right? So priority task means something which is for that day, it's most urgent and it's most important. Okay, so I want you to mark those tasks for that day, let's just say for today, which are most urgent and most important. So if, let's just say, your to-do list has laundry on it, okay, or your to-do list has calling your friend on it, whatever that is, those tasks are not most urgent or most important, right? So those suddenly are now not your priority task for that day. Okay, and when I and again, when you start looking at the priority tasks, I bet you that it's either gonna be either 3 or 5 priority tasks for that day, right? And I will still recommend you to reduce that 5 to 3. Key three, just keep it very simple. Focus on 3 key tasks for that day. Those are your priority key 3 tasks. Okay, so and when you start doing it, and I generally do my key 3 tasks on the night before or the first thing in the morning, because that gives a structure to my day. Then I don't end up um, checking my phone or browsing, or wasting my time, because now I know I have these key 3 tasks to achieve first in my day. Okay, I'm also gonna share with you something which I do personally, and I let me just see if I can share my screen. Um, okay, so I'm also, yeah. So I hope you can see my screen. Okay, so this is what I call it as checklist to structure your day. Uh, so this is what all goes in your day. Okay, and I'm just gonna go a little bit in detail what exactly that checklist is. So a day is made up of habits, right? Few habits which you keep repeating every single day. right? For me, I'll give you my example. The first thing in the morning I do is, I go up to my patio and I look up at the sky, and I say thank you for waking me up. Okay, thank you so much for waking me up today, and I'm so thankful and blessed. That's my first task, which I do right after I get up. So the second is I make myself warm excuse me, warm water, and then I make myself a warm glass of water of lemon and apple cider vinegar and honey and all of that stuff, and then I drink it. Okay, so those are my two habits which I do repetitively. So a day is made up of habits, right? Your goals. Let's just say you have a goal for an entire week of um, having dinner on time at home, spending time with your family in evening, right from 7 to 9 p.m. That's your family time. That's your goal. Maybe your goals is also to go for workout twice a week, right? Twice in the entire week. Those are your goals. Goals are something which you want to achieve, right? Then the third part of your day is the key three tasks, the priority tasks, right? The one which I just shared. And then there are those tasks which are not your priority, but if you achieve in that day, that's great. If not, then they will get transferred to the other day. So I generally categorize them as other tasks, right? So the key three tasks and then the other tasks. Other tasks for me, for example, was, let's say, shooting this video was today in my list. It was an other task, right? But then I had a key three tasks for my today's day. So those are your other tasks, right? And then the last part of your day, and which has made a difference in my day, is reflecting back. Okay, and the way I suggest you is to make us to think about, and I would say actually write about 5 things which you are grateful for that day in your day, right? It can be you're grateful of meeting somebody, right? It can be grateful about the food, your family, right? Grateful about having a job, anything, right? For that five tasks for that day, 5 things which you are truly grateful for. So having said that, and just trying to share the structure or to make you see what exactly this document entails. So this is how your structure of your day would look like. Okay, and again, you can basically take a plain white paper and you can start writing this. So this is how I would suggest to go about it. I would say make 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4, yeah, five categories, right? 5 categories on a piece of paper. Okay, and then I would say that start with your date for that day. Okay, and then start writing winning habits, right? So for me, it's winning habits are going for a workout, putting a timer. Okay, so for you it can be your own habits, which that those are your winning habits, which puts you in a winning mindset. Okay, for let's just say for you it might be prepping for the dinner for the next day, the night before. Okay, or planning your day with the outfit you want to wear for the work the night before. Okay, all of that are winning habits. I'm just giving you an example for yourself. The second category is top 3 tasks for today. So I want you to write those top 3 tasks for today, either the night before or the first thing in the morning, so that you know where your day is going, right? The third category is other tasks, right? So let's just say you have 3 tasks for that today, and then other tasks is cooking, cleaning, laundry, calling your XYZ, right? Grocery shopping, all of that stuff will go into other tasks, because these are other tasks are negotiable, right? But these top three tasks for today are non-negotiable, because that's where your urgent and most important will fall into it. Okay, and what happens in our those long to-do list is that we tend to mix these 3 tasks with these 3 tasks. So now what happens is that we fail to prioritize which task is more important than the other, and then we tend to spend our energy on doing these tasks first, right? And then we tend to procrastinate on these three tasks, because these three tasks we know are urgent and the most important, but we also know that these are the easier ones, so we tend to do these faster and first. So this is going to give you a little structure to your day in terms of which one should I do first and which one can I transfer to the other day. Okay, so then the last category is introspection. That's where I want you to write that what was your best part of your day, okay? Or what will you do differently tomorrow? Again, you can copy paste the same thing in your sheet of paper and you can write the exact same words and start filling it up every single day. And the last will be I am thankful for that day. You can write, I would say, suggest, think about 5 things, 5 people, right? 5 which you're thankful for that day. And trust me, when you start looking for what you're thankful for, you will be amazed that these are actually much more than five things. Someday you will end up writing 10 things, and someday you will end up writing 3 things, but that's okay. The point is that you're reflecting back on your day of how was your day and what you're thankful for and what you will do differently, or what was the best part of your day. Okay. So yeah, and that's how I would say is the way I would suggest is the best way to structure your day, by writing this on a piece of paper. Okay, again, make these 5 categories: winning habits, top 3 tasks for day, other tasks, and introspection, and write it on a piece of paper. Okay, and again, you can make a template on a Microsoft Word document, and then you can print out this Word document and start filling it every single day, either night before or on the first thing in the morning, and also start reflecting on your day. And the more you become very thoughtful about where you're spending your energy and time and what is the most right, the most important thing for that day, you will automatically start having more time to focus on your own your own personal well-being. And it really is about getting very intentional about where you're spending your energy and time, and right, and not just wasting or diluting your energy to everything, because not everything requires to be done on that day, right? So yeah, having said that, I think it served you well. Here's what you can do, the next step, what you can do if you are looking for more help, because I just think that structuring your days is really one part of a bigger picture. Okay, and I think I believe that just one area of your life is structuring your day. There can be many other areas of your life which also needs your attention, right? Which can be, how do I balance my work and my life? How do I lead meetings in the workplace? All those mindset, because now that you have started working, anything which you think is holding you back, or which is keeping you in a self-doubt, or fears, or fear of comparison, all of that stuff. Okay, whatever, if there is more you think you are requiring for help, I would say go ahead, and I'm gonna share my calendar link, and let's talk about it. Okay, so I would invite you to go for a one-on-one session, and again, it's the first session is free, so feel free to block your spot, and let's talk about it. If I can help you further, I would say yes. If I won't be able to help you, I would say no. Okay, but yeah, that's my invitation, and all the best, and keep me posted. Okay, take care. Bye.